Alright, welcome back to the Kitchen Sink, Volume 4. I'm Ty and this is Cal.
What up?
And for today's episode, we'll talk about Spider-Man returning to the MCU. The very big week, probably the biggest week in professional wrestling ever, maybe.
Debatable.
The announcement and news of Last of Us Part 2. Kevin Feige with Star Wars, that will be coming up later on in the next forthcoming years. And we'll end it off with my usual 2K rant, to which they dropped a new patch, and I'll complain about it more, so or less. But let's get back to what we were talking about. Spider-Man returning to the MCU.
Yeah, you excited? You happy?
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I think the Spider-Man might be my favorite. No, I mean, of course, Endgame, Infinity War, and all that's different. But like,
Obviously.
out of like set of heroes who get specific
Yeah,
movies, I think Spider-Man ones are my favorite
definitely.
because Captain America ones. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Captain America 2, Winter Soldier is really good.
Winter Soldier was the best.
Captain America Civil War, I don't even count that. It's cheating. You can't even count that as a Civil War movie
It's
or
like
as a Captain
It's like an
America.
Avengers and a half.
Exactly. Exactly. Then the Iron Man 1, really good.
Great.
I love it so much. Iron Man 2, yeah,
Pretty mediocre.
it's fine. It's fine. Fine. And we don't even got to talk about 3. Everyone knows.
I don't even think I've actually watched 3.
And then, like, Thor 1 and 2 are regarded as, like, the worst ones.
Yeah,
So there's that. Ragnarok, amazing.
beautiful of a film.
Guardians 1 and 2, really good. Guardians 1's a classic. I don't even care. That one's a classic. Blew expectations away.
Fall asleep
Guardians
through it
2,
every time.
Guardians 2 wasn't as good, but still pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's the only. Then I haven't seen the Ant-Man movie, so don't
Yeah.
care.
But
But no, Homecoming is I've seen that like 5. It's just a fun movie. You gotta love. And
it's
then Far From Home. I heard people say it's too funny. Like, what? It's Spider-Man. It's Peter Parker. That's what he does.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
too funny. I just think, really, I'm not even that happy that like I mean, I'm happy, but I'm just really happy that Tom Holland is still back in the MCU.
Yeah.
Man, he is Peter Parker. Like, Tom Maguire was cool, but you couldn't believe that he was a high school kid because he's not. You
No.
couldn't believe Andrew Garfield was a high school kid because they're not. They were like 30, late 20s. This man, Tom Holland, seems like he's like 14 still.
Toby Maguire walked so fucking.
Yeah, and there's a reason you couldn't finish that, but it was what, a month ago that it first got reported that Disney tried to renegotiate and it fell through.
Yeah.
About a month ago. So a few days ago, to everyone's surprise, that Spider-Man, they announced Spider-Man's back in the MCU. Basically, the first deal that Disney sent that they wanted to do, or Sony ended up agreeing to it, which was so that Disney would receive 25% of the profits from Spider-Man 3, but they would also pay like a quarter of it. So which I think before Sony would just they paid for it all. Now it's Disney's going to pay for some of it, but they're also going to make more. At the end of the day, who really cares? Disney's got more money than anybody.
Honestly.
But I will say though, I do think that it was a full publicity stunt, in my opinion. I
Tinfoil
just,
hat.
I mean, you think it's a coincidence that they were like, no, then no, yeah, we're just gonna agree to it.
Well,
You
I
tell me
mean,
something wasn't.
people
All
over
right,
at Sony
I mean,
talked
I do
about it.
believe that Spidey was out of the MCU, but I
Yeah.
think Sony probably had full like, yeah, we'll probably come back. Like, we'll probably let him go.
Hmm.
Then this gets fans on Sony's side.
Which didn't really happen.
No, but I was kind of sad. I kind of wanted to see a Tom Holland Sony movie.
Well, Tom Holland wasn't gonna be playing Spidey. I thought
Yeah, he was. He was. They wanted him to at least,
he probably didn't want to.
but I don't know. I don't. I don't think he really said a whole lot.
No, I
I mean, he
don't really
said
think so.
he's going to be Spider-Man as long as he can,
Yeah,
which is good.
he's
See,
dead.
what I like about the Marvel Spider-Man movies is that they're not the basic origin story like the rest of them. I like that they're new stories.
Yeah, they're not the typical cliche.
Uncle Ben,
Hmm.
la 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 la. That's why I love the Spider-Man PS4 game because it wasn't just an origin story.
Nope.
Dude, like Spider-Man's been around for so long. And how many times have you seen this, the Uncle Ben thing get played
Oh
out?
yeah, it's pretty much they attack it like, okay, you know the basics of the story, we'll add on to it.
Yeah. So that's why I loved Homecoming. I'm like, it's a happy movie, all of it. Then the Tony Stark thing, and it's just, and you can kind of say that Tony Stark dying was kind of like Spider-Man's Uncle Ben moment in the MCU, but it's so different at the same time.
Oh yeah,
I just, I don't know. Some of the criticism I see, like, it's too funny. Like, no, I think they're amazing movies. Have you seen Far From Home yet?
to be announced.
No. Okay.
I still
But
have
that
enough
one's,
time.
it's amazing though. I would say it's amazing. Homecoming's definitely better.
Yeah.
It's still just really good. I'm just really happy because I think now Spider-Man's probably my favorite character in the MCU with Cap and Iron Man and
Yeah,
leaving. Oh yeah, I'd probably say Spidey. But just
definitely.
they're making a third one, which is July 6th, 2021. I think it was the announced date. And then one team up movie, which I heard something that could be the Fantastic Four one. I don't know.
It's definitely possible.
It is with the whole.
Cause I've
Yeah,
had, even, cause I remember having comics of Spider-Man and Fantastic Four.
I don't know timeline wise where the Fantastic Four movie or the X-Men movie or any of that fits in yet.
Well, I couldn't even tell you to be honest with you, but
Yeah, because I think there's been very little with that. Just the fact that they're just like
they
they're in the
partially
MCU now.
announced it, and
Yeah,
just kind of
I,
hurry up and
I'm
wait.
I'm just really happy that he's still in the MCU at least.
Oh yeah,
I think it's good for the MCU too. With you have Cap and Tony leaving, which are the two big faces.
yeah.
I think Thor's leaving very soon with whole female Thor. No idea what Hulk's doing. No clue.
Uh,
I
honestly, I
mean,
couldn't tell you. I mean,
Black yeah, Black Widow's gone.
yeah, they'll just have a separate
Hawkeye's no one
movie
really
for her.
cares for. Yeah, no one really cares for Hawkeyes. I mean, that's a lot of your big staples of the MCU gone or
Yeah.
on the verge of leaving. But yeah, I seen where Kevin Feige plans to write Spidey out of the MCU, which that makes sense though.
Oh yeah.
But I think it might be one of those he writes him out, but not like he won't kill him.
Officially.
Like he could come back.
Yeah.
But I think it would be cool. I don't know. I just wish Sony and Marvel could just work together and throw Venom in the MCU, throw Carnage in the MCU, just throw.
There's no
It's
way
just
possible that they would
I
let
know,
Carnage in the MCU.
no, but I don't know. You can only hope. That's why I was kind of excited to see Tom Holland in a Sony Spider-Man movie, because they're gonna play the Tom Hardy Venom. That's gonna be there.
Hmm.
And they already teased it or teased like Spider-Man a little in the Venom movie.
That no.
They said not full like Spider-Man, but like they threw hints. Like I think Eddie Brock said he's going to New York.
Oh
Where Spider-Man New York? Man, that Woody Harrelson Carnage, man, just from that, ooh, kind of scary.
yeah. That
He looked
I can't wait
unstable.
for that. That was so
See,
cool.
see, I thought Venom was actually
It
a
was a pretty
fun
solid
movie.
movie.
It wasn't
It
what I
wasn't great.
expected.
Wasn't amazing.
I thought it was gonna be more
It was
like him, the
alright.
villain, and
Yeah.
but once my expectations were set, I'm like, this. I think Tom Hardy killed it.
Definitely.
I re- one thing I didn't love, that I did kind of love it, was like the back and forth Eddie and Venom would have in
Yeah.
his head. I'm like, this is weird, but funny.
Oh yeah. It added as like a quirky combo for it.
I mean,
I
I
don't
didn't
like
love
saying
the
the word
Eddie.
quirky, but you know.
Yeah, I didn't love the Eddie Brock reporter aspect of it
Oh
though.
yeah, definitely. I added another like I wouldn't say storyline to it, but
Yeah.
um, I would persona.
I guess it gives him personality.
Yeah, personality, I guess.
But I just want to know what they're gonna do with this Carnage thing. Because Venom 2 is coming. You already know it is.
Yes, definitely been
No,
confirmed.
no, I don't think Carnage will be in Venom 2. I think it'll be a Venom
No,
3.
it's gotta be into.
But I don't think he'll be the main focus. But
Uh,
I don't know, I think a lot of the hate Venom got was because it wasn't an MCU movie.
oh yeah,
I think
and
Kevin Feige worked on Venom, didn't he?
I don't think he did.
I heard reports that he worked on some of the Sony movies and he wanted credits for it, like producer credits was
Hmm.
one of the issues. I don't know.
Oh,
But I mean, I just thought it was. I mean, Venom looked amazing.
yeah. I just kind of
That part was whoo.
yeah. I kind of wish they were able to do a little bit more with Venom, but I mean that was the PG-13 aspect.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
isn't the
one thing
second one supposed to be rated R?
better.
But I
but
don't remember if it was confirmed or not.
I don't know. But one thing I did not like from the Venom movie was him fighting the other Venom. I'm like, I
It
don't.
was alright.
I didn't really like it. I was like, I mean, I guess I wanted to see Venom be a villain, and then he kind of just felt like a. I don't even know what he felt. Not even like an anti.
Anti-hero.
I don't even think he felt like that. I
Ooh,
mean, I
this
don't
is
know.
totally off the topic, but Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
I already got tickets pre-ordered.
Oh,
Dude, that movie. Oh, I see so many commercials. I'm like, you gotta stop showing me these.
and apparently people are saying that a good amount of people that have already seen
I
it
think it's
from
getting
early
award
reviews.
nods.
Huh?
I think people saying it deserved like awards or something.
Yeah, people are saying it deserves awards, and some people are also saying it's better
Listen,
than Heath Ledger's. But that's a very hard topic to
all right.
really.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to say. You know how much
Yeah.
I love that Heath Ledger. Like that's
Well, I
literally
mean
my
that's
favorite movie of all time
exactly,
because of Heath Ledger. And I don't even
exactly.
love Christian Bale Batman.
No.
It's because that Joker. And that movie's just amazing. He is a good Batman. I don't want to say he's bad, but I think he's a little overrated. Is what people say. But I know they said that. I guess this will just be our movie section of this episode.
Yeah.
But I know people said that it's confirmed that he's not a part of the DCU. But I wish that they'd just be, hey, f you, he is.
But there's no after
But
credits. I heard there was none for that. I
that's
mean,
good. That's fine.
kind of
You
glad they
don't
don't
need
do
him.
that anymore.
Exactly. I'm getting sick of them.
Hmm.
But I just think as a one-off movie, it looks incredible. See, but like Joaquin Phoenix doesn't really look like he could fight Batman, just from like the trailer. But I guess none of the Jokers really look like they can fight Batman.
I mean, we don't really know.
Yeah, that's why
So
I gotta base everything off the trailer.
yeah,
I don't know the music, and he just introduced me as the Joker. I freaked out. I'm like, oh my god. See, I was really hyped for that movie from the beginning.
I
But
know.
once
I was very worried about it, and then you want to be hipster about it.
I had hope. It's rated R. Once I seen that, I was like, it's gonna be good. I already know it's gonna be good.
I just didn't really like the makeup that they put on Joaquin. That was all. that's
And
that's
then
the only thing I didn't really like.
you watch it and you're like, oh, it just works. I feel
Well,
Gotham
yeah.
City looks good. It just work. Everything looks like it works. Yeah, I've been wanting to watch like spoiler-free reviews. I need to know more about this movie because I want to
Yeah.
watch it so bad. But I have like I'm gonna go in with zero expectations, zero knowledge, anything.
I forgot. When does this movie come out again?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yeah.
Man, October is off to like a
October's about to
crazy
be
start.
lit. Gonna be an exciting month.
All right, so on to next subject, basically. Like for October being a big ass month, this is probably going to be the biggest week in professional wrestling history.
Should we give them background of our professional wrestling history? 'Cause I don't think we've ever really talked about it on the
No, this is the
podcast.
first time we're talking about it.
So basically, me and Tyler have been fans of addicts of professional wrestling since I was like 3. Right, basically when we were
Yeah,
very
you
young.
started before me, because I remember
Hmm.
you started watching, I want to say around 4 or 5.
Yeah, I remember certain things, but I didn't really start vividly like watching until I was like 5.
Yeah,
I not really remember anything before I was 5, so.
yeah, pretty
But
much.
I always remember just watching wrestling. I've taken breaks here and there, but I've always like when I was a kid, that was probably one of the biggest things in my life.
Oh, yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
I mean, I started watching around 7 or 8, and I
I
remember,
would say right around there. Yeah.
yeah, I remember one of the first few things I remember of watching Raw was Rey Mysterio and
That Rey
Edge.
Mysterio is part of my first wrestling memory too.
Yeah, it was him and Ed. Actually, it was either Rey Mysterio and Edge with Vicky Guerrero. I think that was leading to a SummerSlam or something. I think it might have been a go home show or something. It's either
Mhm.
that or Undertaker versus Big Daddy V,
My
where he triangle
Big
choked
Daddy.
him to where Big Daddy V like choked out in blood.
I remember that.
It was one of my very first memories of watching wrestling.
One of my first feuds I remember was Eddie Guerrero, which is so weird that this would be my first. Was the child custody, which
Oh
made Ray and
no.
Eddie in 2005. That's like the first full feud I remember. 'Cause I remember Ray wearing the blue, like that blue outfit,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's one of them.
Oh
I remember I was
god.
getting like wrestlers for Christmas. And just,
Yes, dude. I remember
I
getting.
still, I do. I'll be at Target. I would walk by. I always make sure to walk by him. I'm like, do I want to buy one? Because I'll see some like a Finn or like Johnny Gargano. I'm like, hmm, I want to, but I'm not.
Yeah. But I mean, we've been watching this for over 10 years now, basically.
I mean, today's 15.
Yeah, you for. Yeah,
Yeah, we
you
can
pretty
round up for
much.
15.
I mean, for me, it's probably been about 12.
12, 13,
Yeah.
yeah. But so this week we have the season premiere, I don't understand, in quotations of
This is
Monday Night
this
Raw.
is literally the only time they're making a big deal of it.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
never
Brock's
do
going to be on
this.
Raw. A lot of people are going to be on Raw. Kofi, of course. So then Tuesday, which is I guess is the least important thing, but Impact is going to Access TV, which is a lot more, I think, easy to find than Pop. Still don't even understand what that channel is.
Yeah.
But I know what Access TV is, and that's kind of a big deal for them.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, they got good. They still got like Tessa Blanchard. They got some good people over there.
Yeah, but I forgot who was one of the big head producers or creative guys did leave for AEW.
Yeah. So I mean, that's like it's really weird to see them go from like top contender to like indie again.
Yeah, they've went
But
from
I
battling Monday nights to straight just
streaming on Twitch,
yeah.
which is amazing. I
I
love that they
love
did
that they
that,
do that.
and I think like that's amazing. I think they went with a really smart like internet approach,
Yeah.
and I respect that a lot. I mean, I think I've read something they're like, yeah, you didn't think they're going to be around, but they're still going to be around for like another 15 years. Like, just wait.
Mm,
Then the big news. Well, let me preface that with so about 2 weeks ago, NXT started airing on Wednesdays.
yeah.
I think the first hour is on TV, then the second hour is on WWE Network. Stupid, but I respect
Wait,
it.
so that's how they're doing it?
Yeah, I didn't know that as I was
Oh,
watching.
that's terrible.
Yeah, so doing first hour on TV. Well, I guess it keeps the only. I don't know, it's whatever. At
That's
least it's yeah.
dumb.
But then, so October 2nd, this Wednesday, AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite is
Elite.
airing on TNT. And
Big
I
boy.
don't think this is going to be a Wednesday Night War because I think they're going to kill him.
Oh yeah.
Because I know I'm going to watch it.
I mean, I got work.
I mean, still.
I'll try to watch it.
Yeah.
What time
Was
is
it
it?
8? I think
Hold up, let
8
me
to
check.
10.
I actually have this tabbed. This is supposed to
Yeah,
start.
just tab, folks.
Yeah, October 2nd, at 8 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah. I just hope that this makes WWE
Shaking their
just
boots.
make their
Realize they got
creative,
competition.
make your creative team just better. Make Vince realize maybe some of this stuff isn't the best. You know, I understand the Fiend won't win at Hell in a Cell. He won't.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, don't have him pinned clean. Make it something.
Well, I don't
He's not
think he'll
gonna
pin
win.
him clean, but I think he'll probably still win.
No, the Fiend. Okay, either the title's not changing hands. I'll say it. The title will not change hands. But
I,
I just
I don't
just
know.
they wouldn't have put the belt on Seth. They like Seth and they protect Seth, so they wouldn't have had him beat Braun, which they're Paul Heyman's trying to build back up, and then just have him lose like clean to the Fiend. As much as we love, he is amazing and he's a breath of fresh air. Now, one match we better get is the Demon versus the Fiend.
I mean,
Ooh, that would be.
we kind of.
We got Finn versus.
Yeah.
But I want the Demon build up like
Set that up for Universal.
WrestleMania. The
No,
spectacle.
That's Cap. No, put it at Royal Rumble.
You wouldn't want that.
No.
Why?
I don't feel like that's a big enough name yet.
I
I mean,
think it
depending
is.
on how far they push and how far the storylines go,
I mean, you got to build it up.
yeah.
But I think
mean,
that
it
if
would
you
have
built
to
that
have,
right, that would be.
yeah, it would have to have really good build up to actually be a WrestleMania like
I
top
mean,
tier main event.
I feel like the last few main events haven't really had that good a build, but they've been kind of shoved.
I guess.
All the Romans.
I don't know. I kind of feel like that would have to be. I
But
don't
you
know.
could have
This
that
is
match
just
at Rumble
yeah.
and at Mania. It doesn't just need to be a one-off. It could be a full. See,
Yeah,
what I
it
hate
could
about
be a full
WWE
feud.
is that they don't have long feuds anymore. Like
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying to see like a nice.
the last
They
time they
even
did
like
a long feud was like Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler.
that's not even that long. They're like,
That was
but I'm
like
saying like
16
they fight at
matches.
but like they fight at SummerSlam, right? And like they don't even necessarily need to fight each other at the next pay-per-view, but you could still tell they're still like
It's,
in the feud together.
I
Like they're still
guess.
connected. Like and then boom, big payoff, Mania. I mean,
Uh,
gotta wait and see. What
Yeah,
I just don't
hopefully
want
the
them to
build
ruin
up
him.
for the Fiend is actually good.
And having Seth beat him up after all turns out that's a horrible mistake. You do not do that, and they did it.
Wait, he actually did beat him up?
Yeah,
Oh
when he turned
yeah,
off,
and then
he
he
beat
turned
him
out the
up.
lights and escaped. But I mean, hey,
That's
that's not that bad, honestly.
I mean, if they did it on TV, that's atrocious. The only saving grace is that it wasn't on TV.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it was after, so it's kind of like, well, okay, but that's still really dumb to do. That wasn't needed.
Yeah.
Having Seth be scared every time the Fiend comes out, I really like. Tell you what, he's like, they built him up really well. But I keep seeing things like they're gonna try to dial him back. Like, don't just let him.
Right
Bro,
then.
let me see Willow versus the Fiend.
Stop. That'd be like broken Matt Hardy versus the Fiend.
Yeah, I'll take that too. I just want to see Matt Hardy on TV
Yeah, he hasn't been on TV in a while.
in like a year.
No, because he was wrestling for a little bit. And
Yeah,
then,
like a match. Then they just,
well,
he
yeah,
said he's
now
in like
he's
good
just,
shape.
yeah, he's in great shape, but now
Yeah,
he's just backstage reacting to pay-per-views.
yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
He could still be good. He won the TNA World Championship.
I mean,
Like when he came to be, I knew he was going to be like top. It's weird they didn't even push him or Jeff. Really, it's been
well, I mean, Jeff won United States title and then
yeah.
got injured. He
That's
had a good
irrelevant.
feud with Randy, though.
No, that was a good feud, but that's irrelevant. Title. I mean, now it's okay because they put on AJ, but still, it's like
I mean, Jeff's my favorite wrestler, so I can't really. I'm biased.
I mean, it's cool that he like they put a belt on him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's really weird that the Hardys just aren't on TV anymore.
Well, yeah. I mean, Jeff's injured and Matt's just. I mean, it sucks, but they're well past their prime.
Yeah, but I mean, they can still go though. That's the
Obviously,
thing.
that's the thing.
They know how to have a wrestling match. I think that's what I think Matt's on Twitter. He's like, yeah, physically I might not be able to do this like I used to, but I know how to tell a story.
Yeah.
The thing with the Hardys, they know how to tell a story. I mean, Jeff still can. I don't even care. I still believe that Jeff can have a good match.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I mean, I
you
still
were able
think
to
Matt
see
can
that with
too. It's
Cole,
not that they
so.
can't have good matches, but
I think the one thing that kind of does limit them is that they're still in like a PG aspect,
yeah.
and with the Hardys, they've always been more on the
Oh,
like
AEW PG-13.
true.
So
Is
that's
it?
good.
It is PG-13.
Yep, PG-13.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. I'm interested. I
Yep.
mean, I'm already interested, but that actually put icing on the cake.
I just wish tag team wrestling in WWE wasn't atrocious.
Irrelevant.
I don't know. I think
They've
the
totally.
Revival are champions.
Yeah, but that doesn't even feel like
And
a good
then
title reign.
no, and then who? I forget who else. Because they just what did the Revival? The Revival beat the. I think in that tag team, it was like tag team turmoil. The Viking Raiders eliminated, or them and the club disqualified. So I think that's where the club or no, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode are champions.
Yeah, Robert Roode.
Yeah. No, I think he's Bobby Roode again.
No, he's Robert
Is he
Roode.
still Robert? I don't know. Like I don't know.
He's
But
still Robert Roode.
and then the Revival are
SmackDown.
SmackDown
Yeah.
champions.
They're SmackDown champions.
But the draft is coming. I'm actually excited for the draft.
And the Usos are supposed to be coming back tomorrow. Or
I
no,
seen something.
Friday. On
I
Friday.
seen something where Becky's gonna get drafted to SmackDown.
Good.
Yeah, I think it's just showed a graphic and Becky was on it for like they're like promoting and Becky was on it.
Alright. It's not
I
bad.
kind of want Becky to lose the belt to Sasha, I kind of want her to disappear for like a month. Go
Yeah.
away for a month. We need. It's not that your character's
Need a
bad. It's
refresh.
a little still right now.
Yeah.
Come back and just. But like, I don't want her to feud with Bailey because it feels like she's already kind of doing that right now. Her, Charlotte, they're still doing this whole four horsewoman versus each other thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else she would do.
Um. Are they still doing the? They are. Yeah.
Like the tag teams every other
Yeah.
week, and then they're coming out saving each other, and
Do you think
like,
they're gonna do the four horsewomen versus four horsewomen for Survivor Series?
I don't know. I heard Shayna Baszler might be called up soon, but I heard the other two, like the other two part of it, like they're not ready
Oh, they're not ready
for
at
main
all.
roster. So I need some.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even like Shayna Baszler, but Candice
No.
LeRae's the #1 contender. That's cool.
Yeah, Candice LeRae is great.
But I mean, I don't care for that match. It's
No.
like okay, cool. You have Ronda, but like you're telling me that Shayna Baszler, Ronda, and two new people wrestling could beat Charlotte, Becky. Charlotte's what, a 1900 time champion.
At this point,
Maybe Becky,
Sasha Banks is like what, a 6 time?
she's up there. 5?
Uh,
I know
it's
she
either
hasn't
like
held the
5 or
title for
6.
like more than a month, which is atrocious.
Yeah, it's
Dude, but
pretty terrible.
when Sasha's music hit, bro, I actually popped. I'm like, oh my god, wow!
Yeah, I think
Didn't
I
think
was
this
at
was
work
gonna
when you
happen.
texted me that.
I was like, well, that's incredible. Like, I mean, she went away for a lot longer than like we want Becky to go away, but like,
Yeah,
look at she comes back and she's right, she's on top.
right back in the main picture.
Yep. I just think Becky just needs a little bit of refresh. Same with Seth, to be honest. I'm kind of sick of seeing him.
That's why I'm saying you give the title to the Fiend.
I mean,
Because
yeah, that's definitely
it's,
what you want, but they're not going to do it. If they do it, I would truly be surprised.
well,
But
never say
I don't
never.
know. Yeah.
Alright, so for next subject, we will go on to the reveal, or, well, I guess, release date and upcoming,
The official review.
yeah, or
Reveal.
reveal of
Those
The
are
Last of
really-
Us Part 2.
Bro, did you know they got like a collector's thing that's like $180?
Yeah, because doesn't that have like a statue or
It's
like
got
some
some stuff in
collectible
it.
thing in
But I'm
it?
like, Jesus Christ.
It reminds me of like Gears of War 3 when they had like a Marcus Phoenix
Yeah.
like headstand basically.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this trailer.
It was
Okay.
honestly for a while just watching it I was thinking, this is all right. This is nothing.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what I think? I think they purposely didn't show a lot in like the few first until we got to the Tommy and Joel coming back.
Yes.
But I think they purposely did that. They're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna give you very little, very little. Then, bro, it picked up and bro, when that hand appeared on Ellie's mouth, I'm like, that's Joel, bro. That's
Like that.
And
I was thinking, do not get me this excited.
but I think I freaked out more for when I seen Tommy.
Really.
I'm like, oh my god, you.
What?
I forgot his name. And then I had a chat with him, like Tommy, like Tommy. But then when Joel, I'm like,
I got goosebumps when I seen Joel.
I'm like Joel, you.
Straight got
See,
goosebumps.
I never played it, so I watched The Last of Us.
Weren't you
I'm playing
streaming
it.
for a while?
I'm playing it right now.
Yeah.
I did, but then I'm like, I just need to enjoy this game. I need to just submerge myself in it. And let me tell you, I know I already know what happens in it, but this game is, ooh, and
And it still holds up after almost
Oh
being
my
out
God.
for 10 years.
it's so.
It's been out for what, about 6, 7 years?
I think 5. I think it came out in 2013, so I have 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2013, 2014. Still, that's a very long time in video games.
Yeah.
That's when like Black Ops 2 came out.
Let me just check something really
But-
quick.
No, dude, that trailer just that definitely brought the hype for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, guaranteed. Oh yeah, June 14th, 2013.
And I
Yeah,
know
it's
some
been out
people
for
they
6
said
years.
there's no multiplayer, and I never played The Last of Us, so I never got the chance. Or in its prime,
Yeah.
yeah, like the multiplayer. But I'm like, as long as they just like give me the really excellent, like an amazing story, and I don't care. No, Last of Us 2, it just that gets me excited, and I don't get too excited for games anymore. Truly
No,
don't.
honestly, because
Honestly, if Modern Warfare is not good, I probably won't play that much. Yeah, I haven't said that in a very long time. But if that game's boring and meh, I'm already moving on.
I mean, I had
last-
fun with the beta, but I know.
No, I did, but I'm just saying that
Yeah.
if it's not anything special, I don't I'm not gonna like force myself to play it.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't. This is ones where it's like, you know what?
this is
I only
your
have
last
like,
chance, basically.
I'm like, yeah, I'll get them every year, but I guess this is with a lot of games now. But I'm not gonna force myself to like play these games anymore.
Yeah,
And it's not that like I actually really like Modern Warfare. I think the mechanics are good.
yeah,
There's
it
just
has
certain
good
aspects I
potential.
don't love, but I do really enjoy the game. I know I trash it a little bit in the beta and stuff, but I just have really high expectations, and I think this game has hints of greatness. I love the core mechanics. I love the way the gun sounds. I love the time to kill. There's just certain aspects of it where I'm like, I don't love it.
I kind of wish this came out like 3, 4 years ago.
Yeah, I
Uh,
wish Modern Warfare had the 3 lane setup, and
nah,
I think it would have helped a lot. I just maybe it's just again, there's so many angles you can shoot someone.
yeah,
It's kind of annoying.
I guess so.
I just need more maps. Give me more maps. But to go back to The Last of Us 2, that again, that game just gets you excited for gaming
Oh yeah,
in the
guaranteed. This
future.
is probably gonna be the like for last generation. This is gonna be pretty much the like falling grace of
Yeah.
the end of this current gen of gaming.
I'm for sure. I don't really buy too many physical games anymore, or like I don't care.
Yeah, same.
But I think I'm definitely about to get like the steel book for this game
I might. I just
if it
might.
looks good. I
Definitely.
definitely want to get the case for it though.
Hmm.
But I don't know this. Even if they would have just announced it and we didn't even get the trailer, I kind of wish there was no trailer. Imagine just that Joel moment happened and you didn't know.
Oh yeah,
Oh my! And like in game, oh my god!
that definitely
But
would have been great. But either way, it's still gonna
builds the
be
hype.
an amazing game, guaranteed.
I just wasn't there a Last of Us movie in development that never?
I have no idea.
Cause I remember hearing some stuff that they
Yeah, I
wanted to
think I
do it.
remember hearing something about that.
That could have been a really good standalone movie too. See, but the thing with the Last of Us, it's like that game's not something that's never. It's like the gameplay. It doesn't blow you away. I really do like the gameplay mechanics and stuff of it, but it doesn't blow you away, you know. And the story, it's like, oh, post-apocalyptic. We've gotten that before,
Hmm.
but just I think it's the connection they build within the characters and like how you feel towards the characters. Arguably, I don't know if I've ever like I never played that game until recently, and I say that's my favorite game of all time,
That's
which is saying
crazy.
something. And
But
now that I'm playing it, whoo,
yeah. So there was a in March 2014, like a few months after Last of Us released on PS3, Sony did announce that Screen Gems, that was from it was a section in Sony Pictures, was working on a movie adaptation for Last of Us.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
and
like,
it was supposed to be produced by Sam Raimi.
well, I didn't even know that.
Oh,
Now
okay.
I know the Logan movie kind of feels like The Last of Us,
Yeah,
with him
kind
and
of.
girl.
Definitely.
People said they could.
Wow.
People said they should do it,
Yeah.
which I would love. Love Hugh Jackman. I would, but yeah, I don't know. I think that game again. That game gets me hyped for gaming, and there's not a lot of games.
And for going on with movie news wise, Kevin Feige is supposed to be co-producing with Star Wars, actually, for Star Wars films. They did announce that Kathleen Kelly is pursuing a new era in Star Wars storytelling, and she also knew what a diehard fan Kevin Feige was, and
Yeah.
she thought it made sense for them to pretty much co-produce on a new era of Star Wars films. Now, for people wondering who Kathleen Kennedy is in this scenario, she's good lord, she has such a like filmography, like resume. It's amazing. She's done like all the Indiana Jones films, Poltergeist, E.T., the original Twilight Zone, Gremlins, Back to the Future, Goonies, The Money Pit, the original Money Pit, The Land Before Time, as for old like kids animation that we liked. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Back to Futures, um, Hook. She that was a good. I forgot about Hook. She also She was producer for Jurassic Park.
That's funny. You're just like Hook.
Yeah, I know.
It's
But she did produce Jurassic Park also, and I know that's your basically one of your top five films of all
one
time.
of my babies.
She also did the Flintstones.
Yeah. No, she's
Um,
been around for a while. And I mean, she
she's yeah,
she knows what she's doing for sure.
Sixth Sense. Um, Good lord. And then recently, pretty much the latest Indiana Jones, Airbender, Tintin, Warhorse, all the latest Star Wars from Force Awakens and onward. I mean, she has such a resume, and so she's great.
I just get scared of anything Star Wars nowadays.
Oh yeah,
Part of me feels like when it went to Disney, it's kind of like the true like love for the story and love for like the franchise kind of went away with these movies.
mm.
Ooh, Chris Evans and Brie Larson want to join Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie. But
Yeah, I heard about Chris Evans wanting to.
I don't know. I'm always gonna be very cautious going into these movies.
Oh yeah,
Like I think um the Last Jedi or what's this new one, Rise of Skywalker.
yeah.
I think this is either gonna
Be the greatest
this
one
is a
or the
really
worst one.
big yeah, it's a very big movie for um the Star Wars franchise. I
Oh
think the
yeah.
direction they're gonna take it, it's very like it's
Polar.
a make or
It's
break
gonna be a
movie.
polarizing one probably.
It's like will they still make more Star Wars movies? Yes, but I think this can it's gonna sway like the opinion of the public whether like yeah you guys are trash and you ruined the franchise or all right maybe this isn't too bad.
What the fuck?
What?
Somebody tried drag racing.
Right.
But either way, yeah, this is pretty much gonna be the saving grace for it. This kind of makes or breaks it.
Well, for the public, me and you like
Yeah.
Last Jedi, so
So I don't know how people kind of put Last Jedi out of too much proportion.
I don't know. Me and you are like we love Star Wars movies, so as long as it's Star Wars, yeah, we're probably gonna like it. We're kind of like that with a lot of things. I don't. I just don't like. I don't know. I think people just freak out too much. Is the Last Jedi a perfect movie? No, but
No, no, of course
I
not.
had fun. I had fun with it.
Yeah. Still amazes me that you didn't watch Star Wars until like you were like 14.
It was just something that I just like. It was weird. I always loved the franchise though.
Which
Play the
makes
Lego
no
games. I
sense.
know. It's like I knew all about it, but I never seen it.
I think I watched
Like
every
in
single
full. I
one
never seen it
before
like
I even
in
played Lego
full.
games.
But yeah, it's. I love Star Wars.
Yeah. That's my first like movie series that I actually loved and cared for it as a kid. So
Yeah.
I mean,
With the fact that Kevin Feige's name's attached to it gives me hope.
hopefully,
But again, he did superhero movies and Star Wars movies are very different. So
yeah. I mean, who knows what direction they're gonna go with for Star Wars? Because this is kind of like it. It'll be weird if they go canon.
yeah,
Which I mean, this is already pretty much not really canon. This is just movies at this point, and whatever
I
they
don't
put
know.
out is canon.
I heard like the next trilogy is going to be completely different, new characters.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we'll have basically no clue of what is gonna happen for this.
Is Rise of Skywalker going to have after credit scenes?
Fuck off.
No, do you actually think?
They didn't have it last time.
You never know. Though.
They didn't have it on Force Awakens.
It's Disney though.
Shut up.
If you, I would not be surprised.
I don't even like. What would
What would it be?
the
I
only
don't
thing I could see them doing is like doing a tribute to Leia.
know.
Carrie
Probably
Fisher.
be like the beginning.
And even then, that should be for the beginning too. Like,
I'm so mad, bro. In Endgame, there's never like a Stan Lee tribute, like a true like.
well, I mean,
They show like him on all like the pictures and all the sets, but like
well, they had him on in the film also, right?
yeah,
And that was for pretty much a tribute to him originally, in his like original state, basically.
I just felt they could have done more with the goat
Stop it!
for the goat.
Stop it!
Bro, I wore a shirt with Stan Lee on it.
Gotta go.
Someone said it was a nice shirt.
Yep.
I'm like, thanks, buddy. I've been Best Buy looking at movies too. I don't know. Star Wars is just something. It's kind of I really lump it with the Call of Duty franchise. Where I'm like, I'm excited
You
when I
hope
hear
it's
new
good.
news,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna expect anything amazing
Yeah.
until I see it.
I mean, hopefully they don't go. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved Revenge of the Jedi, but I really hope they don't go Revenge of the Jedi route.
Hmm.
So imagine, even though Captain Phasma's dead, they'll just have unmasked Captain Phasma.
I just want to see an Obi-Wan Force Ghost and
will
Anakin.
watch it, but I mean, I know
They should
Christian
have been the Last Jedi, though, dude.
Haydenson. I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, I think.
I know from what I heard from rumors of him being in the film. I think.
I think he is. I heard he's attached to it.
Yeah, I've heard rumors of him being attached to it, and I think it's very possible that they're gonna at least have him do a voiceover, or
Yeah. I mean, the Emperor's in it, so.
possibly have a voice or a Force Ghost.
Dude, imagine that, like, the movie ends and the after credits are just like, Luke, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Yoda just as Force Ghost. Now that would be a good send off to, like,
Do you think it'll be Puppet Yoda?
yeah, I hope. I don't know. I don't know
Are
that.
you? Whoa, whoa,
Uh,
whoa, whoa.
so I hope not, but I don't know. I just maybe that's a little too much fan service, but I just
Yeah,
Obi
that's a
Wan's
bit
like my
too much.
favorite. I really want to see him.
I can't wait for the Disney Plus series.
Did you see that the Marvel shows you're gonna get like MCU movie level budgets?
What?
Yep. Like oh
Oh,
my god.
I didn't expect them to get that much budget.
Well, when you're
That's
Disney and
some
you have that much money,
expensive. That's an expensive TV series.
yeah. But do you know how much money like how many people are gonna subscribe to Disney Plus?
True.
Like they're fine. Disney's got their hands in so many cookie jars.
Yeah.
It's okay, and they can afford to do that, which is good.
Yeah.
Oh, I just forgot about the Obi-Wan TV show. Oh my
I
god,
literally just said that.
I just did not
You
listen.
literally like one ear out the other. You deaf bastard.
Oh my god, that I just forgot about that. That's actually really hyped.
That's why I literally just said I can't wait for the Obi-Wan TV show.
I'm saying we never got like General Grievous, like a real General Grievous on the big screen.
Are you sure about that?
I don't think he's ever has he been in like a movie. I know he's been in, like
You
the
fake fan.
Clone Wars.
Fake fan.
Like dude, the
Fake
Lego
fan.
General Grievous.
Fake fan.
Loved him,
Fake fan.
of course.
He was in episode 3.
Was he?
Yes. It was like a solid first half of the movie, dude.
Ooh, the toy. I remember I had the like toy. I'd lose an arm, and I was like, oh my god.
They basically started off the movie after they were in their ships, and they landed onto the
Oh yeah.
Star Destroyer, and then there
Yeah,
was
about that.
Grievous and all his minions, and then they panned to, or well, eventually down the line, there was Obi-Wan versus General Kenobi, and that's when he killed Kenobi.
I just feel he
Or not
what is
Kenobi,
this?
but Grievous.
I just seen some weird picture with General Grievous and someone's heads on him, and there's Donald Trump in the corner.
Nice.
I don't know. I just like yeah, I know he was in the movie, but I
That's a
love him so
lie.
much, and I wanted more. I need more General Grievous.
Tried saving it.
I've barely seen any of the prequels.
What?
Like I've seen them, but like
Fake
mentally just
fan.
it's like the one ear out the other. Those are what
Yeah.
those movies were. One
Well,
ear
I
out the other.
mean, look, you gotta actually like watch them. Like, they're kind of underrated.
I mean, I don't hate them. I never said I hate them.
I will
But
say Clone Wars is the worst out of the or the pre-sequels or the whatever. Or the,
I think
guess
they're
the
fine
second
movies.
trilogy.
I mean, they're prequels. They're considered prequels.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're fine. They're fun. I think people do blow it out of proportion. Okay, when you say a movie ruined your childhood, you're just ignorant.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Like,
I
if
thought
you let a
Revenge of the
movie
Sith
ruin
was pretty
something,
solid as a kid.
yeah. Like, I don't hate any of the Star Wars movies. There's not one to where I'm like,
No, I
like
don't
there's some,
hate any.
there's some I don't love.
Yeah.
There's ones I love, but there's none like I hate. I don't know. I
Honestly,
think that's just a me and you thing. So.
I mean, I'd probably say, yeah, Clone Wars is probably the least.
I actually forgot General Grievous was in the Star Wars movie.
Absurd. You tried saving it, and I wasn't letting you have it.
It's like now that I'm seeing him, I remember, but like at the moment, it just
Totally
I
forgot.
completely forgot. Which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing for the movie.
No, because it was good parts. It was really good.
I don't know. I remember seeing it and I liked it. I don't know why I forgot. It
Weird.
blows my mind. I always talk about how much I love General Grievous. I think he's so interesting.
Anyways, I gotta wrap. We gotta wrap this up pretty quickly. I mean, well, because we've officially hit 50 minutes.
Y'all want a quick 2K update? It sucks.
So, and here we are at our finale, as per usual with this podcast. We talk about the absolute dumpster fire that NBA 2K20 is. Uh, as of recently today, September 30th, they did release a patch for the game.
Bro.
What?
Did you know for the prequels, it's George Lucas talked to Steven Spielberg about directing?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Also, I forgot. Didn't Spielberg try directing Episode 6?
Who knows what Spielberg did?
He tried having Spielberg direct like 5 and 6, I think. I don't remember if he did direct 5 and 6.
The Star Wars bet with Spielberg that called George 40 million.
But either way, like I said, here we are again. Me just bashing this game. They did, like I said, they did release a patch, 20 gigabyte patch for PlayStation and a 36 gigabyte patch for Xbox. Now, the one thing I do not get about it is that you'll need 36 gigabytes to update it, but it won't take any of the memory away or storage away. So that's also another thing. But with the patch notes, which is, I think it's ongoing. They're supposed to be fixing the badge progression issues, so they probably buffed it. They added audio-related fixes. They addressed multiplayer issues, which I don't know what multiplayer issues means. It'd be nice if they were more like thorough. Hello.
Bro, that's why, bro. You got it, bro. You see, think this is what you do when your game sucks like that. You say fixed. You gotta put it like basic, where you don't put like specifically what you fixed. So all the broken stuff is still broken. You can say, well, we'll get to it. Like that's not what we fixed. So then it's like, well, you guys are idiots and you didn't fix it.
Yeah. So now they also added UI fixes. They added performance and stability improvements. They addressed stuttering and lag issues, and various other minor fixes included. Now,
Fire Ronnie 2K.
That's kind of fact. But from the horse's mouth, Mike Wang, who's pretty much the...
Yeah, I've heard about him in these 2K videos I've been watching.
Have you?
Yep, Agent 00.
That's
And
my
Phantoms.
guy. You actually watch Phantom? I'm surprised.
I've actually, yeah.
But Agent I've been sub to for probably like 4 to 5 years.
Bro, I didn't even know he had a milli subs. So like, I just like his videos would pop in my recommended. I've been watching. I'm checking his subs. Like, bro, this man's got a mil. I'm like, shoot.
What? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Okay. From the horse's mouth of Mike Wang, pretty much the gameplay director or guy who makes gameplay changes. He says some patch gameplay changes to be aware of. Successful coach challenges won't use a timeout. Fix for baseline dunks where that weren't triggering properly, so maybe we can actually do baseline dunks finally. Adjust pro stick window for hop step gather so left and right performs normal dunks as layups. There's fewer missed full white releases. They buffed pick dodger to match brick wall strength. They fixed Steve Nash's signature dribble style yo-yo ball bug. I don't know what that means. They widened the speed gap, especially to reduce the speed of low-rated bigs, which is honestly, I'm kind of glad they did that because my center that I had was maybe like a 50-something or so, like, speed, and he would just straight, like, beeline, like when he'd get a rebound, he would straight beeline full court with it, and I'd be able to run a fast break with it. Makes no sense. So now they finally touched that, and then he kind of backlogs it in a tweet afterwards saying, to clarify the fix for quote-unquote full whites, shooting percentages were untouched. Shooting will be the same as it was pre-patch. It just fixes inconsistencies between the shot meter shows and the actual outcome, which makes no sense. How are you gonna
Yep.
fix? Okay, so this is another thing. This is another thing with this game. There you have it right there. Read between the lines, or well, there's words between the other words, if that makes any fucking sense.
Mhm.
It just fixes inconsistencies between the shot meter shows and the actual outcome. So for the past 2.5 or 3 weeks or so that this game has been out, and it's still gonna be out from after this patch, there is
Yeah.
stuff that they show that is not the real actual outcome. They do this with the defensive readings, or what percentage you're contested, and now that they've been doing this with shooting, which makes no absolute sense.
No sense.
It's just saying, hey, you also have like a 56%, you're 56% contested, still goes in. And there has been so many numerous occasions when you'll have a center just grab a rebound and he's 100% guarded, just chucks it up in, 100% smothered. Red bar, you can smell his 3 weeks ago dinner. Still goes in. It makes no sense that they were lying to us this blatantly, and you could read between the lines for what the gameplay director is saying.
Listen, man, you might as well just, I don't know, stop stressing over it.
But it's a game I love.
I
It's
know.
basketball.
That's how I feel
It's
about COD.
it's not like NBA Live is going to be any good.
That's how I feel about COD.
It's like it'd be like you trying to switch to Battlefield. Not
It's,
happening.
no. Yeah, it's definitely one of those with the franchise you love going in a bad direction, and you try to like have hope, or you try to like you just can't because they just keep making mind-boggling decisions.
Year after year, and then the
Yeah,
blatant lies, and they try to make it up, and they honestly haven't made it up so far. They haven't done really anything to say, hey, sorry for how the game released or anything, here's a compensation, like most other gaming companies do.
yeah, or at least acknowledge
Yeah.
like the state of what your game like, bro. Like
The only time they did it is they said, let me pull up the actual tweet for this.
it's like, yeah, you don't even have to give me anything, but at least acknowledge. Like take ownership of what you did or what you didn't do, really.
So on 9/11, they said on a tweet saying, although many of the issues seen after launch have been fixed, we know there are still others we need to resolve. Our dev team is working around the clock to prepare an upcoming patch that will address other significant issues. And that's been 2 weeks.
The Rock announced he's going to be on SmackDown, folks.
Oh,
41 seconds ago.
well, yeah, there was rumors about him being on SmackDown,
Yeah.
so. But, and then after, I believe they talked about another patch. Yeah. Small patch update as we continue our efforts to improve 2K20. There's at least a patch every single week. That it still needs to be fixed.
This game's mind-boggling. 2K's mind-boggling.
Yeah. And to pretty much put it simply, this is a running dumpster fire that we hope we can use a fire extinguisher to put out.
Yeah.
And when we try to use it, the flame gets bigger. And it gets stinkier. And then it starts to smell like something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's having an identity crisis.
Dude, like, I want to play 2K, but like, cause I love like 14 to like 17. I loved playing. Even if I wasn't like, playing online, like my team, just like just grinding, getting better players. I still didn't like grinding. I like playing with certain players. But how bad the game is, I haven't had one thought to buy 2K. Literally zero one thought.
It's a smart move.
I'm like, I'm just not gonna bother.
Lord. Okay, so you know what? Let's try to bring this back on a positive note. That kind of concludes it for this volume of Kitchen Sink. If you like what you heard, please let us know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, Also, let us know if you want to hear something else of us talk about recently that did happen, or if you want another subject for us to cover. But with that being said, God, this happens every time we talk about 2K, that it just ruins the mood for me to close this. Either way, have a good day, night, whatever. Get some good sleep.
Yeah.
Make sure you watch our next video. Hopefully we actually get another upload sometime soon. But, hey.
Oh, hold on. Before we, I want to acknowledge that there was no podcast last week because there's nothing happened.
Jack Dick happened.
Literally nothing happened.
It was the most boring week. We didn't even really have to acknowledge that
We
weren't gonna
literally, there was
record.
never even I think we had one conversation about it, and it was like, no, okay.
It's not happening.
So that's why there was none.
Yeah, we were gonna release a podcast about the state of PlayStation State of Play,
That
because
was
we
nothing
had
happened.
anticipation of a new Batman game being announced, but that didn't happen. And all we got was what? Was it even Call of Duty? Was there Call of
No.
Duty announced in it?
Oh yeah, the trailer. They showed like the campaign
yeah,
trailer.
they released a campaign trailer, and then they talked about Last of Us 2. And
But everyone already knew about The Last of Us, and everyone basically already knew about the Call. So it was very let down.
Yeah.
Much of a letdown.
Alright, but either way, on that note, with the rage-inducing people in the background, that concludes it for this episode of The Kitchen Sink. Let us know if you want to talk or want us to talk about anything else. I'm having a stroke. I'm Ty, and this is Cal.
See ya.
Bye.